Alright, welcome back guys. You join me here, Catalyst Cameron, Catalyst Gamers, for what is, I suppose, day 9 of our Pokemon Go adventures in and around England. So today we are in the beautiful town of Colchester, home to the University of Essex main campus and home to yours truly. Now, I didn't expect much, considering my hometown, the best thing we ever saw was a Blastoise. That was rare. So when I got off the old bus, when I got off the train, I didn't expect much walking around town. No sooner did I think this, than I ran into a collection of uncommon Pokemon. So, let's start the list. So I ran into an Oddish. I have not seen one of these before. I ran into a Pidgeot. That's the final evolution. Was it Pidgeotto? Basically the final evolved form of Pidgey. I ran into, when I got back to my actual accommodation, I thought that would be the end of it. Crappy, poor area of Colchester that it was. But no, in the tall grass, the legitimate tall grass, which was just around the back of my accommodation, I encountered a coughing, a Persian. And then I thought, Persian by the way, the evolved form of Meowth, and coughing, self-explanatory. I thought this was the end of it. But no! As I was walking towards Tesco's, I ran into another rare Pokemon. This time it was Marowak, the evolved form of Cubone. So in essence, it has been a quite decent trip. I also managed to get myself a Poliwag, which was actually in water for once. A new addition to my Pokemon list. So it has so far been quite a good roundup of Pokemon. Now I'm just going to turn this off because I'm going into Colchester town now, where there is apparently a Lictung hotspot. What do you call it? A nest near the castle park and all of other things. So see you soon. Well, hello there ladies and gentlemen, Catalyst Gamer here from, Catalyst Cameron from Catalyst Gamers. I thought I'd just give you the rundown of Colchester, a little day, while walking through part of Colchester Park. This is a little floral arrangement. I don't know, quite a pretty sight really. You know, because it's August, all the flowers are fully out. And perhaps some of the women. Who's to say? Anyway, I was just down here in Castle Park and I've seen probably one of the most packed, I'll go with it, nicer flowers. I've seen one of the most packed sort of, shall we say, parks for this in a good long time. Basically, Castle Park has something like 4 or 5 Pokestops positioned basically next to each other. There was also this situation where we had, it was more or less like every 30 seconds you get a Pokemon stop. I've never actually seen a place quite so densely packed with Pokestops. I mean, when we were in London, you had to go like it would take you about 3 or 4 minutes before you hit a Pokestop, if not longer. You know, when I was in Danson Park, Pokestops were few and far between. Now I've come down to Colchester, I come into Castle Park, the most historic part of it. I could point out over there's like 4 or 5 Pokestops. Behind me, there's another 2. Over there by the castle, which you can't really see, it's up the hill, there's another about 5 or 6 Pokestops. Plus there's 3 gyms on the course of the short walk here. There's another gym over there. Surprisingly, there is a large amount of things. And again, I thought I had hit the jackpot with those Pokemon earlier. I thought that was the end of me seeing new unique Pokemon. No, I was pleasantly surprised. I have actually run into, since then, let's see, a Slowpoke appeared behind me actually, at Beacon's plinth or whatever it's called. I also ran into a Hypno while I was walking to Aldi's earlier on. Inside this park I've also seen, just outside actually, there was a Sheller. You know, that's the one that evolves into a Cloyster. I've also run into a couple of other Pokemon that weren't on my list. I caught one of them, so a Paras. Evolved form is Parasect, so I got the Paras. And I think there was another Pokemon on my list, but I didn't quite get to them in time to catch them. That was probably the Slowpoke, actually. But basically, yeah, so another 4 or 5 Pokemon I've not seen before. And this park itself is jam-packed, full of kids, adults, parents, playing Pokemon Go. I saw about six dads I've seen so far, about 3 mothers playing Pokemon Go. I've seen, in effect, good few roving gangs of kids. I don't know if they're in Mystic or if they are in Instinct or Valor, but most of the gyms here are held by Mystic, so I can only assume they're all Team Mystic. And they've just converged on this park and seem like they're spending their whole day here waiting for Pokestops to become available. The clouds are not looking so great right now. Not as blue as it was earlier. So what I'm going to do is I think I'll just head back. Alright. Enjoy these flowers another day and come down Castle Park, because beautiful place, beautiful countryside, and a large abundance of Pokestops. So until next time, guys, see you later.